Checking the connection. Mic check, mic check. I said it M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with the double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call the Master G. Well, what y'all know about Master G? Sugar Hill Gang, boy. He was the coldest one. I'm the hip, the dip, the ladies pimp, the honeys fight for my delight, cause I'm the grand master of the 3 MCs that'll shock the house for the young ladies. He said the young ladies, not young ladies, young ladies. And that's perfect segue for who we got on tonight, which I'm gonna get into. And it's a special reason I got on this lavender tank top, brought to you by IT FACTOR FITNESSFashon. You know what I'm saying? Now, last time I explained that this was a cotton tee, but what I didn't mention that it's like a t-shirt material. So a lot of your workout materials would be cotton mixed with like synthetic materials or what have you. But this is pure t-shirt material, which is kind of cool, I think. And actually, y'all gotta bear with me with the colors, cause you know, I know style and all that or whatnot, but when it comes to dealing with the manufacturers, like this actually was supposed to be red, which it is kind of red, but it wasn't the red that I wanted to match with my shoes that you can purchase now at itfactorfitnessfashon.com. You know what I'm saying? So, Ray gonna be on in a minute. I'm a little early, man. I want to talk to y'all about something. So, for y'all who don't know how this got started or whatnot, this actually started when I was listening to tracks with my boy 7th Nation. Shout out to Nation. What up, though? And then I was like, man, I need to start going live with, you know, more of my friends, you know, that's in the business. So that's how the marketing thing came about. Now, I thought about this today. What I think I'm going to do is start a Patreon, because there's a lot of things that we talk about here that the public, you know, when you have public opinions and they don't know the people and the context behind the people, whatever, they can take it the wrong way. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to start a Patreon called, well, 2. One is going to be called IT Factor Think Tank, because I want to have a think tank of like just smart people. I got a lot of ideas that I don't want to let, you know, leaked out or whatnot. So I'm only inviting like everybody that's IT Factor certified, which means you got to be certified by me or somebody that's on here that's IT Factor certified to come in the group for free. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge people that want to come in that we don't know, right? But I'm going to charge them something crazy. I don't know the prices yet, but the minimum going to be like probably about $100. You know what I'm saying? That's the minimum I'm thinking. So that's one. The other Patreon I'm thinking about starting is called IT Factor Opinions. Because y'all that know me, like I got a lot of like deep, strong opinions, and you know it's like, you know, I speak in think in 3D, and a lot of people on here, our conversations are in 3D. Like the person I'm about to bring up now, this is why I love him so much, because like our conversations, we just had deep conversations. Like a lot of times it wasn't even about entertainment; it was just about life. You know what I'm saying? And the brother just really smart, had a lot of innovative ideas. He execute them as well. Like he just don't talk about them, he is about them. And shoot, I guess we just start talking about who I'm gonna bring up. So this brother, man, just good person, man, that you just genuinely like. He one of them people that when he walks in the room, like the room just light up, like the vibe of the room just like light up, like, oh man, he here, you know what I'm saying? You're just happy to see him. So the brother I'm talking about today, his name is Ray Lavender, you know. He's a actor, singer, producer, businessman, father, excellent father, man. Would always, you know, when I was around him, you know, I was always on the phone call with his kids, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, great dude, good entertainer, and still doing this thing today. I met this brother, and we'll talk about it, but I met this brother, man. He one of the same dudes when I would go on auditions, when I did audition. You you know, the same type, you know, tall, you know, handsome, you know what I'm saying? Leading man type roles or whatever. So, you know, we both had that description, you know, so I would see him on, you know, a lot of auditions or whatnot. So, you know, and one thing about that, for those who are not really familiar about the Atlanta acting scene or movie filming scene or what have you, like it's a big city, but you will see like some of the same people in that realm, you know, because you see them on auditions, you see them in workshops, you know, like on here we may know each other, what have you. So yeah, man, I'm excited for this one. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that Patreon thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that set up. I'm gonna let y'all know when that's set up. You know, I don't want to talk about it too much on here because this is Ray's interview. But I might make a whole video about it, explain what I'm gonna do. But yeah, man. Oh, so the funds. I'm probably like, what you gonna do with the money? So everything that I make is gonna go towards marketing. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it back into marketing. You know, I do a lot of paid promotions. You know what I'm saying? Like legitimate paid promotions. You know, y'all see them on Instagram or on Facebook sometimes or whatever, where you just pay for ads, YouTube ads. So yeah, I'm just putting that money way back in the YouTube ads or whatever, you know. So yeah, man. So it's about that time, y'all. Let me see if we can get the good brother up here. You know, yeah, this fly ass combo. Let's see. Do this every time. I know y'all probably laughing at me by now. I'm still trying to figure this out. Eventually when this get bigger, I'm probably just go straight to YouTube. But see what y'all don't know. So I'm gonna turn this into NFT. So everyone, the early banners or whatnot, they got the banners on them. A lot of people be like, well, why you got the banners on mine? You know, because you know when the cameras, you know, I'm start using professional cameras and stuff like that. It's going to be more cinematic, but I just want to get the following on this. But the earlier ones, I'm gonna turn them into NFTs. But see, this is the type of stuff we're gonna be talking about on that on my Patreon. Is what I'm saying. Film stuff that I'm gonna be doing, business ideas that I'm doing. But I don't want everybody to know about it, so that's why only everybody on it. Okay, Ray, I see you, good brother. I'm gonna invite you in right now. All right. Let's see. I got you. Invite. See how it go. Sent you the invite, Ray. Yeah. There he is.
Yo, what up, man?
Good brother, how you doing?
What?
How you doing, King? Salute. Yeah.
Work, you know me.
It's good with you, man.
Man, I've been working my butt off, man. You know.
Yeah. Good. Well, first off, man, let me say thank you for doing this, man. I know you're busy. You know, I know you got a lot going on, brother. You know, so I just want to thank you for doing this, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's all good, man.
Yeah, and then also I want to explain to you, so what I do when people first come on, explain to them what's going on and how this all came about, you know, so I'll give you the short version. I still make films, man. I got my own FilmWorks film production company and things like that. Actually, I just shot a film series in Jamaica. I'm going back in December for March to keep shooting. And I think about y'all, man. I want to get y'all a lot on my projects or whatnot, but I also got a fitness apparel line. Let me start there. So IT Factor Fitness Fashion, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about who would be my target market. So I was thinking about people like yourself that's in shape, that's on camera all the time, you know what I'm saying? Other people like that or whatnot. And then I got to thinking, well, hell, if I promote them and the more they see y'all, you know what I'm saying? Now, y'all don't have to wear the stuff at all. There's no obligation. I'm saying if you do, you know what I'm saying? The more they see y'all, the more they're going to see my products, right? So then it morphed into like, well, dang, man, I ain't talked to these people in a minute. I need to catch up with them. So the more I start, you know, looking into y'all, what y'all been doing, I'm like, okay, they still out there like, you know, hustling or whatnot. And you've advanced, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, and I have two myself. So I was like, man, I got a lot of scripts and movies and projects that I already know the people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to audition nobody. I know everybody. I got all the resources I need. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, man, let me catch up with these people because I don't want it to be a situation where people just reach out when they want something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want nothing from y'all. I don't need nothing from y'all. It's just that I'm thinking about y'all and y'all the people that I want to work with, keep in touch with, because I had a connection with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You, other people on this page, you know what I'm saying? It's like people I connected with, and I admire your talent and your work ethics. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I seen it with my own eyes. So that, man, and also I think it's good content. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and we'll get into it like when we was on tour, but just certain talent out there, I feel that needs to be seen and needs exposure. You know, it's like, man, when I see you on that stage, I'm like, people need to see this. You know, I know they see it in the theater or whatnot, but I always felt you needed more exposure than you was getting because I was seeing it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, this boy is like, why is he not out here with you? Know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I know you. That's the thing about it. It's like I know you, and I know a lot of people like you. So that's another thing, man. I want to expose talent because I know you're gonna take off just because your work ethic, your drive, and your grind. So I know it's gonna pop. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I want to work with you before and after. You know, I just don't want to work with you after you popped it. I'm like, Ray, remember me? Whatever, whatever. It's like, man, I got a genuine appreciation for your talent, brother, and what you do. And I just think it needs to be highlighted whether we work it together or not, man. So that's basically, you know what I'm saying, what this is all about, brother. Yeah, man. So I said enough, man. You know what I'm saying? I do this in every interview. So I put that down. The rest is going to be on you. We're going to start with you. We're going to talk about you. Instagram cuts off in like an hour. So if we go over an hour, I may have to restart it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let you know before it, you know what I'm saying, before it cuts off, you know. So first of all, man, let me start off, bro. How are you mentally, physically, spiritually, man? How are you? How
Now
are you?
I'm doing amazing, bro. After we stopped working on with the Tyler Perry play, I got right back to the music. It's really kind of hard to get back to it after you go off and you do a play, and people kind of forget because you know they kind of short-winded when it comes to artists. You know what I mean? But thankfully, I put a great body of work out there, and my work ethic is crazy. So I won't let you forget about me. And then my talent, God has blessed me to be able to write these songs, sing these songs, and be able to perform these songs. So I got right back into the you know the knack of things, man, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? So and then shortly after that, COVID hit.
Mm.
Once COVID hit, you know, with the artists, man, we took a blow, man, because nobody was singing, nobody was sending off for us, and we weren't able to get on flights and go sing in cities like Detroit
Right.
and Atlanta, and we couldn't go outside. So what I did was, and this is another thing that then you know this is another way of it, how I make my income now is I started a trucking company.
Good. Congratulations, brother. Good for you.
Thank you, man. I started a truck, and not only just a trucking company, but I actually started driving a truck because
Okay.
I wanted to not just become a truck driver, but I wanted to being a business owner, you got to kind of kind of get into the thick of things of how you know how it goes outside. You know, getting
Right.
on. I actually got behind the wheel. I actually got in a big rig and
Mhm.
drove it. I actually went and got my CDL.
Yeah.
I'm self-taught. Um,
Okay.
and I figured it out, you know what I'm saying? So not only can I sing, can I act, you know, doing model and all that, but I actually know how to pick up a trade and do it well. You know what I mean? So I started a trucking company. Now I have an online webinar, how to hot shot 101 trucking and distance. So hot shot trucking is just basically getting a 3500 dually, put a flatbed behind it and put general freight on it and take it across America. That's all it is, right? So I figured
Yeah.
started me a hot shot company. I started me an online webinar, and you know that's my bypass income. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still writing these Christmas records. I'm still performing. I'm still acting. As a matter of fact, I got another film coming up here on the 23rd with Greg Galloway. So I'm still doing my thing out here. It's just, you just never know what happens out here. And then you want to leave your legacy. You want to leave something that says your name. So Lavender Logistics Express is another form of me leaving my kids a part of my legacy. So I'm still doing the music. I'm still singing. I'm doing R&B Wednesdays over here at what is that? I forget the name of it. That's so crazy. Spice House in Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm still keeping busy. I'm still singing. I just did Blackstreet's new single. It's Blackstreet featuring Ja Rule. It's a record called Drip. And yeah, man. Jay High produced it. I wrote it.
Where can they find it? Where can the people find it?
Well, it's not out. We just did it.
Okay.
I wrote it for him. So that single's coming real fast. My EP, I'm dropping 3 at one time. Because over the pandemic, I was able to record a whole lot of music. You know what I mean? So recording, being that I was able to record, sit down and sing, I came up with a great body of music to give to the people. So I got this new record with Akon called Kiss You. That's gonna be the first single.
Oh, dope. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, it's good to see that you're thriving, brother, especially during them hard times or whatnot. Because I was wondering like how everybody was after that, man.
Yeah.
So look, let me ask you this for the people, man. I know things about you. I don't know everything about you, man. Let's talk about like where you from and how did you even get into entertainment? Did you start off acting, singing? I know you're an athlete too, so we need to talk about that. So how did you get off into entertainment?
All right, so I was born in Monroe, Louisiana. My dad got a job with Big River Construction, and that job moved us to Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
So my dad didn't like it up there. It was a little rough in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So shortly after that, probably about 3 months, we moved. The job gave him an option to move to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
So we packed up from Monroe, Louisiana, and we moved to Atlanta, Georgia.
How old were you around that time?
I think I was 10, a 9 10, 11, somewhere around. You know what I mean? So when I got to Atlanta, I had never seen anything like it. But my dad put me right into the business because I could sing. I've always sing. So he signed me up with his agency called TMA Talents. And my first job was the Get It Up video with TLC.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shot the video, and me being a young kid coming down to Atlanta and being in that video, and John Singleton just so happened to put me in the scene with Chili, and I was the guy that kissed Chili at the movie theater. Like
what video? What song was this? Right?
It's called Get It Up.
Okay. Yeah. I remember the song. I gotta go back and look at the video.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I was able to once I got my feet wet doing that, I met Dallas Austin.
Okay.
At Dallas Austin, it didn't stop there though, because I figured out what his studio was, but you can't just get in his studio. You know what I mean? You had to go up there. So I kept going up there and knocking on the door, man. And I never forget the security guard. His name was Green. I knocked on the door, and he was like, man, what you want? I was like, yo, I know how to sing. And he was like, get your ass away from the door. And I'm like, So with me, it wasn't just that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back tomorrow. He's probably a bad day. You know what I mean? So I came back, and I was like, yo. He was like, I said, I know I came here yesterday, and he just closed the door. And I'm like, oh man, Jesus Christ, man. I'm like, this is a tough guy. So I said, what? But I'm even tougher. So I came back the third day, and I was like, yo, I know you don't want me in here. And he was like, listen, I told your mother not to come up here. And while he was saying that, Dallas Austin walked past the door. And like, whoa, what's going on, bro? And I was like, Dallas, I was trying to tell this dude I know how to sing, man. You should hear me. So he was like, well, sing something then. So I sung something.
What did you
And
sing? You remember the song?
at the time, it was Jagged Edge, Got to Be.
Okay. Yeah, that's the joint too.
And let me tell you something. It was one of my favorite records, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I sung the shit out of it. I sang like I never sang in my life. Dallas was like, yo, wait a minute. Come in, bro. Come in. He said, do you know how to demo records? I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know what demoing a record was.
Mm.
But I told him, yeah, I know how to demo a record.
Right.
And he was like, all right, come on in. So when I went in, now I don't know if you know anything about the Atlanta scene, but Dallas was tapped in.
Yeah. I hung out with Dallas a few times. I've been to Raleigh and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Columbus, Georgia. So as soon as I walked in, I saw Sierra. Before Sierra was Sierra.
Mm.
I saw Carrie Hilson. I saw Jazzy Faye.
Mm.
Who else was there? Oh man, Andre 3000 was in there. At the same all
You remember around what year this was? Like around the time?
90 okay, this was 99.
Okay.
98, 99.
So this like right before they about to pop, like
Yeah.
like they bubbling.
This one he had Free World.
Okay.
He had Free World. JT Money was over there. Soleil was over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know I'm tapped in like
Yeah.
These people became my family. So
Okay.
Sarah, Carrie Hilson, Jazzy Faye, Jonte Austin, Brian Cox, Divine Stevens.
Damn.
Like all these people, this is where the Mecca was. If you didn't come to this place, then you probably wasn't gonna come out. Usher was there, TLC was there. Everybody was in this place.
Mm.
Right? So God put me in it. So He put me in a place. So for those that are out there listening to me, the reason why I knocked 3 times is because I wasn't going to take no for an answer. Because I know that I'm talented and I know I belong here. You know what I mean? So there's no way that I was going to take he's just a big old guy standing at the door.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but my talent is bigger than that big old guy at that door.
Mm.
And I saw it in the door open, and shortly after that, I wrote a record for the late great Gerald Levert called Knock 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 with Jasper Cameron.
Okay. That's all right. Yeah. Well, okay. So I don't forget that. I want to know, how did you get into writing? Well, how did that situation come about?
So I've always been a songwriter.
Okay.
Ever since I can remember, I remember listening to Sam Cooke and Ready for the World and Freddie Jackson. And always like, man, why do these songs sound like this? Who wrote these words? And I was the guy that would open up the CD and the tape and look at the words. You know what I mean? Because I'm a word guy. I like words.
Okay.
You know, like I like saying the right things. You know what I'm saying? I like for women to hear what they want to hear. You know what I mean? Not just say it, but mean it, have some conviction behind it, right? So Babyface would write his records, or when R. Kelly would write those records, and it would touch the soul of people. I wanted to do it, so I did it. And I perfected my craft over the years by just studying the greats. And they say if you be like the great, you study them. So that's what I did.
When did you write your first song?
My first song was when I was 12 years old.
Okay. You remember what it was about? And what is, I know it was a girl behind it. Like, you remember the girl? You know what I'm saying?
It was this girl that I wanted to marry. I was young.
Yeah.
I remember the words and everything, man. Like it's like I wrote it yesterday.
Yeah.
But ever since I was young, I don't write down words. I never wrote them down. I just, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, okay.
That's how I record. That's how I write my songs. I just do them here, and I remember them from verse to B section to hook to verse again to B section to hook to bridge to outro to hook to outro. I've always done that. And that's how I knew I was going to be a songwriter, because I always put that pattern together and I remembered it. You know what I mean? So when I wrote that record, man, I was like, okay, I'm ready. I was 12, but I was wise enough to know that these words mean a lot.
Yeah.
You know, of course, I sung it for my mom, and she's crying, and oh, son, you can sing and all that. But then I was out on the girls at school, and then
Yeah, and I love your moms. We're gonna talk about that, by the way, too, and her cooking. You know what I'm saying? We're
oh
gonna
my
get to that.
God.
But I want you to finish the story about how you was in the studio with like all these great people and whatnot, and like your bubble, like right before you was about to get on and stuff.
Yeah, so I couldn't believe my eyes, man. I mean, you got to remember, I'm from Monroe, Louisiana, and this don't happen to us. You just see this kind of stuff on TV. You never think you're able to, but not was I able to touch it. I was able to mingle with it, and they thought I was, an amazing artist, an amazing songwriter. So, after meeting everybody, I got in the groove of things, and I said, what? I want to be an artist. I'm around the demoing these records and everybody walking in like, yo, man, these records sound amazing. Who is this singing? And they're like, oh, yo, that's Ray. That's Ray. Everybody's saying that's Ray. And then, like, yo, be an artist, man. You should go. You should be an artist. And that's when I was like, all right, cool. I think about it. But at the time, not only was I was going to school, I was going to the studio, but I was a Pizza Hut delivery guy at the same time.
That's how I be though, dog. I've been down to feel your pain, but a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that, but I'm good that you said that and told people, like especially the younger generation, like, and this is another reason why I'm doing this to explain your grind. Like, look, man, you got to do what you got to do sometimes so you can do what you want to do. But yeah. I digress. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm delivering a pizza. And on my last run, one of the guys I used to sing with back in the day, he was like, "Yo, man, I've delivered a pizza over by this like warehouse, and I heard these guys they got a studio inside of this warehouse. You should go over there because the music sound good coming out of there." So I said, "All right, you know what? On my last run, I'm gonna drop by there. I'm gonna see what's going on." This was over in Cobb County, off of Atlanta Road, in Smyrna, out here in Atlanta. So I went over there, and he wasn't lying. The music sound amazing. So you know me, I knock on people's doors.
Yeah.
I knock.
Right.
And the blackest human being I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Oh no.
And I had my Pizza Hut jacket on because it was cold at the time. I had my Pizza Hut jacket on, and he was like, "Yo, who ordered a pizza?" I was like, "Oh no. Nobody ordered a pizza. I know how to sing." Gave him the spiel. I know how to sing. He was like, "Oh no, man, our office hours are like 9 to 5. You just can't be coming around here at nighttime."
Right.
And so I hit him with another record. I saw him before I let you go, Blackstreet, right?
Yeah.
So the door opened up a little bit. He was like, yo. He was like, Ali, come here. Listen to this dude. So another black human being came around the corner, just dark as he was.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, what up, man? Who ordered a pizza? And I'm like, nah.
Right.
Ordering a pizza is just, I know how to sing. So I sang for him, and that same night, I ended up recording a record with these two individuals. One of them was named Muhammad, and the other one, his name was Ali.
Oh, that's dope.
You know Ali today. The world knows Ali as Akon.
Ah, okay.
Ali.
Okay.
Because his name is Ali Thiem. So I didn't even know his name was Akon. That's what he's calling himself. This was before the money. This was before the fame, SRC, Divine Stevens. This was before all of that. Me and Akon, we were friends in 97. 97, 98 is when me and Khan became real cool. You know what I mean? And then he got locked up. he got locked up, and then I started working with Teddy Riley. So I'm jumping the timeline here because it was so much that happened between when me and Akon started working. We worked and we got a bunch of records. Then he went to jail, and I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do now? What's gonna happen now? So I got a call from Teddy Riley himself.
Damn, just out the blue, or did y'all know somebody, or you know what I'm saying?
But this is all right. So I met these guys. They the Scotts. They out of Columbus, Georgia. Mucho Scott, Zach Scott, Cornelius Scott, Jason Scott. Jay Hott is the one that I work with. Jay Hott Scott is the one that I work with. But Teddy Riley knew them, and Teddy Riley got wind of a record that I wrote, and he was like, "Yo, who wrote this record?" And they told him this guy named Ray Lavender. So he called me. They gave him my phone number, and he called my phone and was like, "Yeah, man, I speak to Ray." I'm like, "Yeah, this is him." He's like, "Hey, my name is Teddy Riley. I would like to fly you down to Virginia to record some records on Blackstreet."
Hey.
Just how I said it to you.
Yeah.
Is how he said it to me over the phone.
Hey, first time ever talking to him, ever.
So I looked at the phone and I'm like, who playing on the phone?
Right.
Yeah. I said, let me get this right. You're Teddy Riley. Like, right. Yeah. Right. Like remember the time Michael Jackson.
Right.
He was like, yes, I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I would like to fly you down and fly you down for about 2-3 weeks and record some records on Blackstreet. I said, okay, when you want me to go to the airport? He was like, you leave today?
What? Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I get it. I leave. I'm like, man, this better not be no rape. I don't know who.
How old were you at the time? Like, how old were you at the time?
I was, by this time, I was 22. Well, wait, 22.
So you like early 20s, yeah. Right. That's like around that age where, you know what I'm saying, that naive age, you don't really know the businesses yet. And, yeah, so I don't blame you. Yeah.
Then he told me the check number, and I'm like, yo, I've never got that much money. And for 3 weeks. Are you serious? Hell yeah. They sent for me. Well, he sent for me. When I got to the airport, the ticket was there. I'm like, okay, it's almost real. So I flew in. There was a car that said, you know, it had a guy out there with a sign that said Ray Lavender. I got in the limo. And they drove me to Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I went to the studio called Future Recording Studios in Virginia Beach. And when I got out the car, I saw the very first person I saw was black, was Chauncey.
Dang. Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my God, get the fuck out of here. If anybody knows me, Blackstreet, Aaron Hall, when you know, Guy, R. Kelly, all these guys were like I looked up to these guys because they were killing R&B back in the day, and I'm an R&B guy, you know what I mean? So when I saw Black, I knew Black was kind of like the lead singer of Blackstreet. Yeah, I'm like, yo, this is fucking Chauncey. So when I got the car, he was like, yo, Ray, what up, man? I'm like, shut up. He did not say my name. These people know. It's like me, right? Yeah. So I got in there. I saw Mark and who else was in there? Terrell. It was Mark, Terrell, Eric, and Eric was there. So I'm like, yo, where's Teddy? I seen everybody else. Where Teddy at? They was like, you ready to meet Teddy? It was like he was the Wizard of Oz.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, sitting there, I'm like, yeah, man. I was like, where he at? They was like, he outside on the bus. I was like, oh, that tour bus that was outside. He's like, yeah, he's out there now. So I get on the bus, and he has a studio on the bus doing a record, right?
On the bus? On the actual bus?
Tour bus.
Dang, that's wild.
Yeah, so I get on the bus, and I could see him. So I'm walking back to the back while he producing, and it's just me and him on that. They close the door and let me go in there with him. So the music is loud, and like if I'm him right here sitting at the console, you see me.
Right.
But I'm Teddy. I walk in from this way, so I'm over there, and I'm standing beside him, and he's just not, bobbing his head and producing this record, and I didn't want to bother him.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there looking at him. And I didn't even think he knew I was there, but while he was producing, he did his hand like this. 5.
Yeah.
Right? And I gave him 5. I really didn't even want to know that if I could touch the nigga.
Right.
But I gave him 5. So he went right back to it.
Yeah.
Then he stopped the record. Cause it was probably one of the dopest tracks I've ever heard. I wrote to that record too.
Okay.
But he stopped the track and he was like, "Hey Ray, I'm Teddy Riley." That's how I met Teddy Riley.
Dang, that's dope. That's dope.
And we've been cool ever since, man.
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's dope.
And then
Yeah, so look, man, I want to talk to you about, because I don't know if you remember, like the first time I talked to you or whatnot, I was telling you how I was a fan before I even met you. Like you had like this single out that was real cold. It was on my Panty CD. You know what I'm saying? Of all the new R&B artists that was coming up. Because like I said, I started off in music. People laugh because I tell them every time. I had a record deal when I was 16 and another one when I was 19. I used to rap and produce. You know what I'm saying? So I started off in entertainment and music as a kid, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I always been up on the latest artists and whatnot. I never listened to like huh?
I never knew you was a singer like that, bro.
No, I was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was nice on the mic, you know what I'm saying? That's why every now and then you hear me kick a freestyle when we was like on the bus and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's with Monica. But But what I was saying is I always been up on the latest artists that people wasn't up on. And I was up on you. You had like the single out on iTunes at that time. And so I was very aware of you, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know how you got into acting. So how did you start acting? Like first of all, what was the motivation for you to get into acting? And then how did you start your acting career?
Man, honestly, man, my motivation was Will Smith. Like I was a Will Smith fan, you know, why and only because Will was a rapper. He was an entertainer first, and
I remember, yeah. Him and Jazzy Jeff,
Yeah.
Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, this dude was my bad. This dude is an artist and TV, and he's really good at it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I like this. I want to do this. So I ended up doing it, man. I tried it, and the first time, I'm not going to lie, I was really scared because it's something that it was out of the norm for me. I know how to sing, I know how to get on stage, and I know how to move a crowd. But when you're standing in front of one camera and you got all these people behind that camera, let's see, what they don't understand is there's a people behind that camera looking at you, judging you, looking at your movements like, okay, no, okay, and cut, now do it like this. So you're nervous already because you don't know if you're doing it right. And I wasn't used to that feeling. I was used to being able to control my environment and control the mind. You know, I'm on the stage singing. That's my world. I can fly. You know, but you know, the first time I did it, I wasn't that good.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: you remember your first? Was it an audition, or did somebody just put you in something? Like, what was your first like experience?
No, audition, and I fucked it up bad. It was bad. Like,
Oh yeah.
like before I went in there.
How old were you? You remember? Were you like young or older, or were you adult or kid? Or
I was a TMA talent, so I was like 14, 15 years old. Something.
Okay. All right.
And I think with maturity and being able to understand that these people are people just like I am, and there's a check that comes with this, so you need to get it right. You
Yeah.
know,
Right,
if you
right.
act like you love it, I think that's what was picked up on my confidence. So after that, I start getting it right. I never forget my very first film was with Embry Perry. And that's Tyler Perry's brother, right?
Okay.
So Tommy Ford, I played in this movie called No More Games. That's my very first movie ever that I ever did in my life.
Mm.
So Embry found me. He was like, "Yo, Tyler told me about you, and I want to put you in my first movie." So I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a cameo, like I'm gonna be like a sex scene or something with a chick or a kid,
Yeah.
not singing to a girl on stage or something.
Right.
He walked in with this script with the sides, and man, when I tell you it was like 28 pages long, it was just me, and I was like, "Hold on, Embry. Tell you I don't know I don't do this."
Right, right, right.
And he was like, "This how much we gonna pay you?" I was like, "Okay."
Maybe I can, man. You know what I'm saying? Lee, it wouldn't hurt to try. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So I remember I was on set with Tommy that day because they only gave me like 4 days to remember all these words. I asked Tommy. I said, "Hey, Tommy, can you give me some advice?" Now I love Tommy, by the way, the late great Tommy Ford, man. But
Yeah, I know him. I know him. We worked together on some projects together. Real
yeah,
cool dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so Tommy was. I said, "Tommy, what do you think, man? I don't know all these words, man. How did you do it?" And he was like, "Man, first of all, you got to live these. Like how me and you talking
Mm-hmm.
is what they looking for. Like we got a regular conversation. It can't sound like it's scripted. It can't sound like you reading. You need to learn these words. Get off book. You ain't even got to say all the words the correct way. Just make sure you get the gist of what he talking about. Make sure you get this man's script out so he's able to they're able to understand what the story is about." Like, okay. So I tried to I tried to do it and I still didn't remember the words. And he was like, "Did they pay you already?" I said, "Yeah, they paid me." He said, "Did you get any other money?" I said, "Yeah, I'm spending a lot of that money is gone." He was like, "You better learn that goddamn script."
But that's what I loved about him though. Like he wasn't never on no Hollywood type shit. Like he seemed like somebody like me or you that you would just hang out with, even if it wasn't no entertainment shit. Just a cool, down to earth brother. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's dope, man. Yeah, yeah. So what did you do after that? You know, like how did you progress after that? Well, how did you feel after your first experience? Was you like, yeah, I could do this, and I want to do further my acting career, or were you just like, yeah, I can take it or leave
Yeah,
it?
I killed that shit.
Okay.
So once I got in it, man, I was in the movie crying.
Yeah.
There's a scene where my wife is cheating on me, and I gotta run up out the house. And yeah, man,
Hey.
then I'm crying. Then I take her back, and she think I'm cheating on her, but I'm not cheating on her. It's my club. I'm trying to further our life, and I just got into that script. Once I got into that script, Tyler called and was like, "Yo, I got a play for you, bro. You come do this play with me." And that's when my real acting turned up.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And, that's how I met people like you and Monica Blair and, Zebulon Ellis and Patrice, and then there's so many great actors that I was around, man. And it was like we were all X-Men. Like everybody could sing and everybody could act. I felt like I was in an X-Men school, like full of.
Yeah. 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 We said that during the tour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That it did feel
But
like.
one, you know what I'm saying? Usually I'm the one that can sing and just shine, but it's a bunch of stars just right there bundled up together, like something cataclysmic that's just so enormous and so great that like I just wanted to live there for a long time, and that's why I stuck it out and stayed, around that so I could absorb all that energy and become this great guy. You know what I mean? Like this great talent that I am, man. So after that, I went with Tyler. Stayed with Tyler for like 2 years and back and went back to the music, and here I am, man, still at it.
Yeah. 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 So look, man, you kind of like me. I wanted to ask you this too. So you like a triple threat. So you're a singer, you're an actor, but you also was a dope athlete too. Like I've seen some of your highlights and stuff, and your son too. Like your son
Yeah.
was nice. You know what I'm saying? So how did you decide? Like, so for me, man, it was I was not to be bragging, but I was really good at a lot of things. I still am, but my issue was just determining where to put my time, you know, and how to decide which route to go, you know, because I loved everything I was doing. That's how I was able to become good. So how did you decide like which one, what path? Because just seemed like you had the type of spirit you would have been good at anything you did. So how did you decide which path you wanted to go?
Yo, man, that's an amazing question. Nobody's ever asked me that. Don't know, understand. Basketball. Let me tell you something. I in high school, I broke records. In college, I put up numbers. Like basketball is in my soul. I play basketball almost every day.
Mm.
I'm still fast. I'm still quick. I still can shoot. I'm still strong. I got the late moves. Like I'm that guy hooping. But because it's in my soul. I tell everybody if I didn't know how to sing, I definitely would have been in the NBA.
Mm.
A lot of the guys at my high school, like, yo, man, I didn't even know you could sing. I,
Bro.
I thought you were going to the NBA.
Yeah.
Yo, but I stayed. It taught me basketball saved my life.
Mm.
It taught me discipline. It taught me how to stay out of the streets. It taught me how to not sell dope or shoot at people or do all the wrong things that my friends were doing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So basketball definitely saved me, and that's I think basketball is the reason why I got to the music anyway. At the time, I was hooping too. I was playing basketball, and I just so happened to get a record deal, and
Mm.
I walked away from it. No, I
Okay.
went to any college I wanted to hooping, but I knew I would rather sing in front of 35,000 people than play basketball in front of them.
Okay, okay. That's dope, man. That's dope. Now, what about this, man? When it comes to singing and acting, like, do you have, you know, I gotta ask, do you prefer one of the over the other, or you know, what's the difference to you, or is it a different feeling between the two? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Singing, absolutely singing. Singing is what I've been. When I was a little boy, I said I was going to be on TV, that I was going to make it. I was going to be on the radio. People were going to be singing my songs. I said when I get big, I'm gonna go to the Apollo and everybody's gonna love me. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna rub that tree, that good luck tree out there, and then I'm gonna go kill it at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Everybody stand up, and everybody gonna give me a standing ovation. I said I was a little boy, you know what I'm saying? So, fast forward all the way to 2008. Not only did I go to the Apollo, but I was the main attraction. I didn't even have to go over there to that tree, the tree to rub it.
Yeah.
As soon as the curtain opened, they to the front, and I started singing to them, and everybody was singing my song. So being able to just say it and bring it to life was something that I've always been. When I was a little boy, I said I was going to do it, and I did it. You know what I mean? So singing is by far um, one of the best things that you could ever. It's the best gift that one can be given is the gift of song, and God gave it to me, and that's why it's my favorite, man. I can act. I'm good at it. Matter of fact,
You can act. Yeah, I could vouch for that. You definitely can act. Yeah.
I was doing it the other day, man, and just like that. I was crying on the stage play out in Alabama, and you know, I learned how to unlock that being with Tyler. Um, but singing, I fly, man, and I got wings when nothing else matters, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I'm singing, so yeah, man, definitely singing.
That's one thing I wish I could do. Like I got the moves now. I got the R&B moves. I can, you know what I'm saying, get y'all like, but boy, I can't sing worth a lick. You know what I'm saying? Wish I could, boy. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So look, man, what's up with Ray Lavender, man? What you got going on? What you doing? What's your future plans? You know, what's in store for you, bro?
So my latest is, like I said, my EP. I gotta let y'all hear the new music. I'm so excited about this new music. I'm having fun. Like, I'm at the time of my life right now where I'm executive producing and I got artists.
No,
Yeah,
congratulations, good for you, man.
yeah, man, that I'm helping. I'm a Christmas guy, so I love writing Christmas records. So that's what I'm doing as we speak. But man, I've gotten into writing movies, and
What? Oh, we need to talk then. We need to talk.
oh
Yeah.
man, I got this movie. Like, I love sci-fi and I love horror. So that's a lot of that genre. I know people are like, hey, you like scary movies? Man, I am probably one of the best scary, like, writer horror movie writers.
Yeah.
Man, and it's only because I like it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And I can remember being terrified um, um, by John, what's his name, Robert England, watching the Freddy Krueger movies.
Right.
Of course, Stephen King and Spielberg, like, man, these guys really, their minds are like, they think outside, they think somewhere else, and I can do that. I can do that. So I can't wait to do you guys see my first movie that I direct and write. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that. That's
That's
what.
what's up. Yeah, I look forward to that, man. Definitely, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And as far as me, so let me ask you, I saw all my music friends this. How can I get some of your music in my projects? Who I need to talk to get a Ray Lavender song in one of my films or on one of my commercials? What I got to do?
I got a number for you.
Okay. Cool. All right. Good. Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I have my people call your people.
Do that. Yo, don't forget I shoot music videos too, man. I just got submitted to this film festival. It got entered. They accepted into it got nominated for like a film. So I got music videos internationally that's nominated. You know what I'm saying? So I think the award show is like in December or January. So your
Let me
boy the music videos too, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need, you know what I'm saying? Sham.
Yeah, let me know, man. I'm there for you. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I need some work. I need some.
Okay. All right. Now, as far as like you mainly in Atlanta, or you traveling around, or like
I, I travel around, but I'm mainly in Atlanta. I'm country. I'm North Georgia, man. I stay out the way, up here by Lake Lanier. Like,
okay.
I'm up towards Swanee, Beaufort. You know
I'm
what I mean?
familiar with. I used to live out there. Yeah, I'm familiar with the area. You
Yeah.
know.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
out the way, country living. Got my own studio singing, and yeah, man, just living one day at a time, man. Trying to live. You know what I'm saying? Not just be here. I'm living. You know.
Yeah, and you thriving, man. And before I go, I want to ask you about your family, man. Your mom, your kids, man. I was telling the people before you got in on how good of a father you were. You know what I'm saying? And how that's inspirational. Like every time I see you on the phone with your kids and stuff. So, how everybody doing?
Everybody's amazing. Mom is good. So mom she beat cancer 2 years ago, breast cancer.
Okay, good for her. Good for her, man. Good for her. Yes. Moms.
Yeah,
Yes.
tell you
God
something.
bless.
I love the bejesus out of that lady. You know what I mean? If it weren't, I lost my father in 1996, so she's kind of like the only thing, the last thing I got as a parent. You know what I mean? That as mine. You know what I mean? So I love her with everything I got, man, and I'm so happy for her. I thank God for her. And she's the reason why I am the guy that I am now. I'm not out here hurting nobody. I'm not out here doing anything crazy to nobody. It's because of her and my mom and my dad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I can go on about the lady forever. But my babies are my sanity. They're the reason why I can breathe. They're the reason why I ain't out here just losing my mind because as an entertainer, people they kind of run over you like you're not a real guy, like they won't get slapped. So
Right. Yeah.
so
I feel you. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
so,
definitely.
so I have to kind of dial back because you know my babies need me, and they look at me to you know, everything I do, they do. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch it. If the energy that you put off, your kids are looking at that. They're an image of you when they go outside. Those kids are you. You know what I mean? So I try to be the best human being, so my babies can be, you know, even better human beings. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I love them. They growing up. They talking back. They everything. My last, not this Christmas, but the Christmas before that, I surprised my boys with cars. Um,
Man, he's such a good father, dog. You know
man,
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
man, and it's nothing like, and you know, they always ask me, Dad, what you want for Christmas? You know, and I always tell them, I just want y'all happy. And I can remember when my dad told me, I just want you happy, son. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I want this for Christmas and I want that for Christmas.
Right.
But now I understand what the real reason is. And not just Christmas. It's the real reason is giving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel better giving. I used to, you know, it used to be the other way around when I was young, and that's you know, that's what they're going through right now. But when I gave my boys cars, and to see them at their most humble and weakest, you know, at the weakest point, crying and thanking Dad, and being very thankful. That's what we do it for. That's the reason. It's not, you know, the diamonds, and if you ever see me, I don't wear name brands. I don't wear. You won't see a name on a Gucci or Louis on me, because it's not what it's. I look good without that, and
Right.
they don't have to have the name on them for them to look good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh,
Right. Right.
it's the person in the clothes. It's not even clothes. It's the person. I go to Walmart and make you love it.
Mm.
No, because
So you make the clothes look good, not the other way around.
that
Right.
that. So you know, for them to be like, you know, at their weakest and crying and thanking God and thanking me is the feeling that I love, that I wanted to get, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Man, I love it, brother. I love it. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, we about to run out, man. I think we covered everything we need to cover. This is like my first round. I'm experimenting, so I'm just getting on people I know, my friends, brother. So once again, I appreciate you doing this, man. I know you ain't had to, and you ain't even know what it's about. So just off of GP, I
Yeah,
salute you, man, for even doing it, brother.
you
You
my guy, man. You my
Yeah, yeah. And then we gonna talk, man. I want to talk to the people. I want to show the people when y'all was singing behind the scenes and all that stuff. And we gonna do it again. This is my first round, so we gonna do it again. I'm gonna let you know, brother. And then I'm gonna put this on YouTube because Instagram, I can't download it and edit it and stuff like that. So it's gonna go to Instagram. You can see it or whatever. But during the days or two, I'm gonna edit it and put it on YouTube, and I'm gonna send you the link so you can have it for your records.
yeah. Now look, one of my favorite R&B groups. One of the guys just into the Big Joe Little from the Rude Boys, man. Like, you don't understand. Like I said, I'm from Monroe, Louisiana. So things like this don't happen to me. You know what I mean? I got to share the stage with that guy right there too, Joe Little from the Rude Boys, man. So big
Okay.
Joe, man. What's up, man?
Shout out to Joe Little. What up, Joe?
Yeah, what up? What's up, John? I see you too. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Having me on here, man. It was a pleasure rocking with you on the Tyler Perry tour.
Hey, hey, we didn't get into it, but man, I gotta tell you, I appreciate y'all accepting me, Doug. Cause I was nervous. Like, I ain't gonna lie, all y'all was stars to me. Like, I was starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was like, man, don't nobody know me. I knew all of y'all. I knew everybody before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
like, dang. So I appreciate y'all accepting me, man. You know what I'm saying? And guiding me all the ways you guide me, brother. Cause a lot of people don't know we had a lot of one-on-one sessions. You would help me with my lines and everything, man. So I appreciate you, brother. And like I said, we're gonna work together, man. I'm setting it up now, so we got big things going. And I'm not just talking. So that's why I'm getting everybody together now. Because I'm gonna have events too where I get all y'all together and like red carpet events where we just hang out. And then I'm gonna charge people to come hang out with us, dog.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but we gonna talk, brother. But I don't want it to cut off. I got 6 minutes remaining. So thank you, man. I love you, brother, and we gonna be in touch. All right, man.